Right there, folks. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. Hope you all had a good Christmas. Who's ready to get back to business? I am absolutely buzzing that the tennis is back. Going to be going through day one of Brisbane and then just touching on day one of Hong Kong too. So before we do, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. Now's probably the best time to do it, folks. I'd appreciate it if you did. And like then, let's waste no time. Let's get right into the minute. Why not? Where do we start? I tell you what, we've got some absolute bangers here, Absolute bangers starting off in Brisbane. I think we've got 7 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 of the best. Some really good prices. Look, if there's anything just jumping out to you straight off the bat, please do let me know in the comments. If not, feel free to join in as we go along. But I'm going to be starting with Tabilo and Bonzi. Getting Bonzi around 1.6 on the decimal head to head is one apiece. These haven't played each other for a couple of years now. Look, I probably should have said this at the start. For those that have been following the channel for a while, you already know. For any new people, round 1 is just a free hit. We don't go crazy. We barely go at all. If we do, it's only a light one. We use this to just sort of sift through the shite and then get locked in ready for round 2 and the rest of the tournament. So, food for thought. But yeah, anyway, got Sabilo and Bonzi. I'm not going to spend too much time going really deep into all these games. It's the start of the season. It's a fresh start for everyone. Who knows what the off season's been like to them, especially Tabilo. I have no idea. I've seen nothing of him. I've heard nothing of this guy. I haven't really seen him since the end of October. Benjamin Bonzi, I watched a couple of them Bonzi games in qualifying. He looks alright. Let's not forget how good Benjamin Bonzi actually was finishing the season as well. He won that title in France. I think it was Metz. Yeah, I've got it here. It was Metz. Beat some good names as well. Quinton Hallis, Casper Ruud, Alex Michelsen, Batista Agut. Yeah, solid. What I will say is this: we've come to learn about Tabilo. He's so inconsistent, not really a hardcore player. We know that. He's managed to get some decent wins on the hard courts in his career, especially last year or the year before. We know that, but man, is this guy so inconsistent? He really is. It's probably right that he's a dog in this match. If Benjamin Bonzi's going to start this season anywhere near as good as how he finished last one on the hard courts as well, it'd have to be him. 1.6 on the decimal. I'll have a little bit of that. I don't mind it. If it's an official, obviously it'll be pinned in the bottom. If not, well, it won't be pinned, will it? Obviously. Anyway, moving on. We have got Alex Michelsen, Christopher O'Connell, getting Michelsen around 1.4 on the decimal. I think Michelsen, these have only just played each other. Yeah, that was in Japan. So Alex Michelsen did beat Christopher O'Connell in Japan not that long ago, and he absolutely smacked them up too. That was 6-1, 6-4. Yeah, dead easy. I was looking at that 1.4. I was looking at the price. I would expect Michelsen to win this. He's had a decent warm up in that next gen tournament. He looked really good until he ran into Lerner Tien, although that was a tight game. Christopher O'Connell, around the Asian swing time, around mid-September, something like that, we were calling O'Connell one of the most informed players on the planet. And he was playing like it as well. He won one of the tournaments. I think it was a Challenger one. Yeah. Remember he had a really good game with Berrettini. I can't remember when that was, but that was in Shanghai, first round of Shanghai. He was keeping it close. He was very hard to beat. Spreads 3.5 here. I would expect Alex Michelsen to beat Christopher O'Connell, but it is a home tournament, so I would watch out for that. Michelsen probably does do him, but you know what? I wouldn't be super shocked if O'Connell gets the upset there. I really wouldn't. So I'd approach that one with severe caution. Let me know if you've got anything for it too. Look, Artur Rinderknech, and then Nishioka. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, folks. I mean, Rindenich is a slight dog there. If anyone's got anything for that, feel free to let me know in the comments. But I'm not going to bother with it. And then, I'll tell you what, we'll go with this one. Jordan Thompson, Matteo Berrettini, head to head is 2-0 to Berrettini. These have not played each other since 2019. Jordan Thompson's hard court record is really good. It's a lot better than Matteo Berrettini's. It was for last season anyway. 24 and 14 for Thompson on the hard court, just 7 and 6 for Berrettini. Now Berrettini's a favourite here as well. I'm sure he is. What was the price there? 1.6 caller. Yeah, 1.57. Who do you think's going to win this one? Because like I've just said, this goes for pretty much all these Aussies, doesn't it? I would imagine that they're ready to go. I'd imagine that they're good to go right out of the box here for the home tournament. This is definitely a winnable game for Jordan Thompson. It really is. Berrettini, alright, there's no doubt who's the better player, but depends what version we get. This is perfect. Like I said, it is the start. I'm not going to rush or force anything. I'm just going to chill and watch this one. I'm just going to chill and watch. I'd expect Berrettini to be able to beat Jordan Thompson, but say we just don't know. We just don't know. Jordan Thompson for the set anyway, but then again, the odds probably aren't. What are the odds? Where are they? Where have they gone? Just said them, haven't I? Fucking ignore me. It's probably not enough for me to take him for a set. What can you get Jordan Thompson to win a set? 1.5 maybe? Maybe look at that. I'm not too sure. What you reckon, folks? Berrettini or Thompson? I really can't separate either one of them. And then, moving on, we're going to have Mariano Navone, Nico Yari. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Nico Yari's the biggest favourite of the day here, I think, yeah. Oh, no, he's not. He's the second biggest favourite of the day. 1.3 on the decimal. Navone just can't play on the hard court. We said it all of last season, and who knows? Who knows? Maybe 2025's his year. Maybe this is the year he just starts smoking everyone on the hard court. I don't think so. It'd be Nico Yari or nothing. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it at all. And then have we got two more? I think we've got two more in Brisbane, and then we'll go through Hong Kong. Yannick Hanfmann, Grigor Dimitrov, for those that remember. We mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. Grigor Dimitrov did win the title here last year. He was fantastic too. He was fantastic. Yannick Hanfmann's just made it through qualifying. He's 4.5 on the decimal here, and rightly so. Dimitrov's 1.2. There's only one outcome. There's only one outcome, in my opinion. Now, I will say this. I just want to mention this before the season starts, with it being Dimitrov too. I'm not going to say how much longer has he got left, but well, pretty much, yeah. How much longer is he gonna be able to operate at this level? I don't know. I'm not too sure. He should definitely be able to get past Yannick Hanfmann on the hard court. I've got pretty much no doubt in my mind over that. If you're looking at the records here, 21 and 7 for Dimitrov on the hard court last season, 8 and 11 for Hanfmann. That says it all. Says it all. Although he has just beat Richard Gasquet in straight sets in qualifying. If that means anything to you, probably doesn't. We haven't seen Dimitrov since the quarterfinals of Paris, where he got beat by Kachanov. I think Dimitrov's good to go. He should be good to go here. He probably wins this tournament as well. Then again, does he? I don't know. I forgot to. There's a few others in this tournament here. We'll touch on that for tomorrow's video. We'll save that one. But I've just been thinking Dimitrov's probably going to win this tournament again. But there's one or two names. You know exactly who I'm on about. But there's one or two names that I am. One of them, I'm a bit like, oh, okay, we'll just see what happens. But then the other one, I'm like, okay, so, all right. Anyway, getting off track. we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. What were we talking about then? Hanfman, Dimitrov. Yeah, it's got to be Dimitrov all day. It's got to be fucking Dimitrov. There's no way Yannick Hanfman beats him. I'd probably look at Dimitrov in straight sets. What was the spread? What's the spread? 4.5. That probably comes in. He probably covers that. Um, Look, if you need just a little parlay booster, Dimitrov at 1.2 there, or even just Dimitrov to win that first set at 1.3. It'd be Dimitrov each and every way that you can take him. I don't think Hanfman stands a chance, but I know 1.2 isn't that enticing, so I don't know what you're going to do with that one. And then last one, fucking hell, look at this. Yuri Lehechka, Holger Rune, getting Holger Rune at 1.5 on the decimal. I don't know who wins this. Holger Rune probably, right? I'd imagine Holger Rune to beat him. I really would. Yuri Lehechka, he was really good at one point, and we were backing him and backing him, and then he just fucking, I don't know what happened. One game that sticks out in my mind from last season, when I bet Yuri Lehechka, do you remember when we took him against Mitchell Kruger? Was it a Grand Slam? Was it the US Open or something like that? We took Yuri Lehechka against Mitchell Kruger in a Grand Slam, and don't be wrong, he came back and he got the game done, but ever since that match I was like, yeah, I'm going to struggle to trust you from here on out. And he didn't finish too great either. You know, looking at his last few games here, he got beat by Batista Agut, Pedro Martinez, Jack Draper. He got a win against Marin Cilic, beat Lucas Klein, and then ended the season with a loss to El Chapo. Holger Rune looked a lot better. He started to come on a lot more towards the end of the season. This probably stands for most of these, doesn't it? But we don't know who's going to turn up. We don't know what they're going to play like. It really is just, it's a hit and hope with this one, innit? It really is. We can only go off what we've seen in the past. I would imagine Holger Rune would get past Yuri Lehechka. He's a better player, let's just say it for what it is. He is better than him. Although Lehechka on his day can prove to be a problem for anyone, as we've seen in recent tournaments. He was a bit injured when he looked a little bit injured, or something was up with him. Something was definitely up to finish the season. I'm going to sit and wait. If I had to throw a pick out there, it'd be Holger Rune. What was he, 1.5? 1.5, 2.5 on the spread there. I don't see why he wouldn't cover that. But then again, 22.5 the total, maybe an over. I don't know. I'd see it being back and forth. If they're both playing at the best, ready to go, no injuries, no excuses, we could be in for a long one. I think Holger Rune just edges this one out. I really do. And then, is that us? I think that's us for Brisbane, isn't it? Yeah, that's us. So, and that's us for day one. So, anything you're going for, let me know in the comments. Any locks, parlays, spreads, anything like that, bet builders, get on me. And then, really fast, we'll just touch on these. There's only 4 here. We're still going through qualifying for Hong Kong. So, I've got nothing for Darderi, Kekmanovic. Kekmanovic 1.4 on the decimal. Darderi's not that good on the hard court, except when we bet against him, and then he becomes one of the best players in the tour. I'll be staying away from that one. We've got Lorenzo Sonego and Binach. Oh, good old Binach. Well and truly back, aren't we? I'm fucking so excited. I'm so happy. I've been piss bored the past month or so without these. I imagine you have too. Also, I know I said I was going to start doing football videos, but it was like Christmas Eve and I still hadn't done one, so I enjoyed my Christmas. Forgive me. We'll pick that up after the new year. Probably Binach to beat Sonego. You'd say so, right? I'd say so. They haven't played each other before. 1.6 for Binach. Yeah, it'd have to be. And then Roman Safiulim, Fabian Marizan. Absolutely not. But I tell you what I do like. If you're going to have a flutter on anything, if you're going to do anything, I'd probably take Lerner Tien to beat Cam Norrie as a dog as well. He's currently 2.2, only a slight underdog, but I feel like I've most definitely learnt my lesson with Learner TN. I think he has got more than enough in the bag to get past Cam Norrie. I really do. Although Cam Norrie looked really good towards the end of last season, he got to the final where, as we mentioned at the start, he got beat by Benjamin Bonzi in Metz. So I don't know. How much do I trust in Cam Norrie at this point? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Not a lot. Not a lot. It's not impersonal, Cam, but yeah, I don't know. I'd seen enough last year. I really did. But yeah, Leonard Tien is a dog. Who's with me? I imagine all the Americans are with me. I think he does. I think, like I said, I think he's got more than enough. I'm not going to go on repeating myself. Leonard Tien on the money line. Thank me tomorrow. Right then. So I can get some officials in. What have we got? Like I said, I don't think I've got anything. I don't think I've got anything official. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go with this. I quite like the look at this. Let me move my screen. What's that? Look, call it evens. How's this for a parlay? Grigor Dimitrov, Benjamin Bonzi. Benjamin Bonzi, Grigor Dimitrov. Sad. I think I'm I think I'm mostly confident in these two out of the entire day in Brisbane. I really do. I'm gonna have a sprinkle on Leonard Tien on the money line as well. That will be in the comments, in the pinned comments, sorry, with the picks. Fuck it. Start off nice and easy. Why the hell not? I'm going Bonzi and Dimitrov. Might see if there's a little train or a little ladder challenge. We'll see what we do, but call it evens. It's like 1.99. That's evens. Yeah. Double your money, folks. Bonzi and Dimitrov. Let me know what you're going for. Sad. Happy days. Sprinkle on TN as well. Just a little something. I think he gets it done. I think that'll be me. As far as everything else, I'd say Mickelson should beat O'Connell. Nothing for Rinderknech and Nishi. Honestly, couldn't tell you with Thompson and Berrettini either. Nico Yari probably beats Navone. He probably beats Navone. I probably couldn't talk you off throwing that on your parlay. And then I'd imagine Holgaroon beats Lehechka. And look, I may as well. We'll just sweep up the Hong Kong ones really fast. I would imagine Binach should edge it out against Sonego. Kekmanovic should be getting it done against Darderi on the hard court. I'd imagine Safulan would be Fabian Madison. So kings of inconsistency, them two. And for the third and final time, I always went to 2.3 now. Learner TN on the money line. Just take him to win a set. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. Whatever you're doing, be sure to let me know in the comments. Get involved. Don't be shy. Share with the group. Right then, folks. I'll be saying good night to you. Or good morning, whatever. These are on stupid times, aren't they? 1 a.m. This first game starts. Yeah, not looking forward to these next few weeks. I'm not going to lie. I've ended up booking a few weeks off work for the Australian Open, so we'll be alright with that. Okay then, folks. Sound. Appreciate you stopping by. Like and subscribe. All that bollocks. Let me know what you're going for. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. See you in a bit, yeah? Enjoy the tennis. Let's go get that cash. See you tomorrow.